feel like I'm sounding evil right now. Hi guys, it's me, Essie Magic, and today I want to talk about negative things that motivate me. And when I say motivate, I mean hardcore motivate me. One of the things that we often hear in society is to take things and turn it from a negative into a positive. And I've had a lot of negative experiences that have fueled me hard. And so I wanted to share that with you today to hopefully help some of you who have experienced the same thing and motivate you to turn that into a positive, motivational force of energy. Before we get into the negative things that motivate me, I do want to remind you that I release videos every Thursday and Saturday. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on my newest videos. Hit the notification bell so that you're also notified as soon as I release the video. So in no particular order, here we go. The first negative thing is when somebody tells me that something's hard. So for example, I'll tell them an idea I have or something I'm about to do, and they'll be like, that's hard. Or they'll make it seem like the odds are really, really low. They'll be like, oh, good luck, or something like that. When they say that, they motivate me so much. It makes me want to prove them wrong. It makes me want to prove that it's not hard. It makes me want to prove that it's achievable even if the odds are low. That is something that you can easily take and turn that into a positive. When somebody tells you that something is hard or that the odds are against you, no, the odds are in my favor. If I work hard and I stay focused, I will get it done. And that is something that just motivates me so much. Like, wow. If you want to motivate me, tell me that something's hard and I will prove to you that I can do it no matter the odds. The next negative thing that motivates me is when I volunteer to help someone do something, or I tell someone that I can do something and they treat me as if I don't have the skills to do it, or oh, that's for, you know, so and so. Oh, don't worry about that, that's for so and so, or, you know, that type of thing. Just making me feel like, you know, I'm not knowledgeable enough about it, or I'm not skilled enough, and that I'm just not capable of doing it. And the fact that they don't even want to tell me what it's about in case I do know how to do it, like they're just kind of writing me off as if, you know, I'm just useless and there's no point in telling me. There's not even any point in telling me because I'm just not worth being told. And yeah, I get that there are some skills that are really high level. Like if you're a web developer or something like that, where you have to know JavaScript or things that are really hard or whatever, or if you're a doctor, okay, obviously. But in most cases that it's happened to me, it's been times when I did know how to do that thing and I really did not like being talked down to as if there was no way I can do it, or, you know, it's just, you know, just don't worry about it. It's for the big boys. It's for, you know, the big guys type of thing. Oh my goodness. Like that motivates me so much because now I want to prove to you that not only do I have the skills, but that you shouldn't have written me off when you didn't want to talk to me about it or let me in on what was going on because you thought I just wasn't valuable enough for it. Again, the motivation is at an all-time high when this happens. It's like, I just don't like being talked down to as if, you know, I'm just not capable of doing it, or as if I'm too small to be considered, you know, someone who can do that. Like, oh, bothers me so much. So yeah, that is something that motivates me a lot. And literally I take something negative and I turn it into a positive. Ah, here's the positive bubble. Give me positivity. So the next negative thing that motivates me is when, and depending on the context, it might not be negative to some people, but it can be perceived as negative to some people. But it's when there's some sort of disparity in terms of I'm like the only one of that thing there. So for example, if I enter, a conference room, or I enter an event and I'm the only Black person there, or I'm the only woman there, or I'm the only, non-techie person in a tech-filled room, or I'm the only, one of something in a room full of something, that just motivates me to kind of like establish myself and show that I belong, no matter how I appear, if that makes sense. When I end up in those scenarios, it's like, now I just want to show you that I can belong here and I do fit in and I can be just like you guys. I have the mental capacity, the skills, and the confidence to do so. And in times like that, a lot of times I'll even, if it's like an event or something and they're doing a Q&A, I'll even get up on the mic and say, hi, my name is Essie, I do XYZ, and I'll ask the most complicated question possible just to show my knowledge so that they take me seriously. And it's actually quite fun when that happens, because I remember I went to an event about artificial intelligence and using voice in artificial intelligence, and I remember I asked some sort of question about like marketing, and these were like hardcore AI engineers and things like that, and I asked some sort of question about marketing and the buyer journey or something, and they just gobbled it up, and it started this whole debate about marketing certain software, and oh my gosh, it just felt so good. It was just like, it was so rewarding. And that was a perfect situation where I took something that was considered a deficiency or a negative and turned it into an opportunity and a positive to really establish myself, and it was so cool. The next thing that motivates me is, or negative thing that motivates me, is being around people who brag a lot. People who talk about, oh, I met so-and-so, I hang out with so-and-so, I'm working with so-and-so, I'm friends with this celebrity, I'm talking to this executive, I know this person, oh, that person's my friend. Like, are you serious? When that happens, oh my gosh, it motivates me so hard, because then I want to show the person that I'm also quite successful as well, and I also have had my own, experiences in my own way. I just don't need to brag about it. And so it just motivates me to prove that, I have similar clout or whatever without bragging about it. So we'll get into maybe a topic about some sort of issue or a topic about the industry, and I will make sure to establish my knowledge about that, because just the way they were bragging so much, it just motivated me to want to establish, who I am also. And on top of that, it also motivates me in the sense that, okay, well, I also want to, I don't want to brag about it because I don't like bragging, but I also want to work with cool people and people who have been successful and people who have amazing stories. I want to work with these people too. So that pushes me to be like, and this is whether the person was lying or not, or exaggerating or not, this motivates me to want to get out there and meet cool people and also, achieve some of the things that that person was bragging about. And it's not so much of a jealousy thing, it's more of a I can too thing. Yes, I can do that too. I can have that too type of thing. And it really motivates me. I mean, yeah, I don't know what it does for you guys, but for me, that is a motivation. So the next negative thing that motivates me is, and it's not in a happy way, it's like seeing people fail, unfortunately. Not because I'm happy to see them fail, because I don't want to see anybody fail, but when I see people fail, it makes me feel like I don't want to end up like that person. So I need to work hard so that I do not end up like that person. It's bad that unfortunately it takes people failing for me to, turn that into a motivation or whatever, but man, I just see other people doing the wrong things or ending up failing or whatever, ending up, with no job, or ending up on the streets, or ending up, completely broke or something. And I'm just like, I do not want to end up like that person. I need to work hard so that I do not end up like that person. So the last thing on my list of negative things that motivate me, it's when people try to compete with me. Like, it's happened to me in certain workplaces where I arrive, I'm the new person there, and there's someone who feels threatened by me or something, or they feel like, you know, I'm too knowledgeable about something and they want to bring me down, or they feel like I'm looking better than them, so they want to bring me down, and they try to kind of like challenge my ideas and always like shoot it down, or show that they're right and I'm wrong. That just motivates me to want to prove that they're wrong. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, if you want to take me on, sure, take me on, but don't be surprised with what you get back, because I'm gonna just throw it right back at you to the point where you're gonna feel like an idiot because you decided to, you know, compete with me in an area that I might be more knowledgeable than you about. I mean, there's some times where the person is right, but when it comes to a competitive type of way, I find the person is usually wrong, and they just want to establish themselves and be like, look at me, you know, I know this, I'm smart too. And it just motivates me to show them that, hey, you better make sure you're right if you're going to challenge me, because I will be sure to point out that you are incorrect in front of everyone, because you decided to do that to me in front of everyone. So yeah, I'm not somebody who will back down. It's just gonna motivate me to take you on. Oh, I feel like I'm sounding evil right now. But I'm not actually evil. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to remind you that I release videos every Thursday and Saturday, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos. I also have a group called lagoals.com. If you're somebody who's ever been interested in moving to LA or making it in LA, lagoals.com is the group for you. There's guides and articles with tips on how to succeed here and stay motivated. There's also a message board where you can talk and meet other like-minded people. We have monthly group chats where you can ask me questions, and I also post gigs and events coming up on the monthly calendar. There's pretty much a whole bunch of goodies on lagoals.com, so make sure you check that out and join the community. Other than that, let me know in the comments below if there's anything negative that motivates you. I would love to hear it. I'm sure there's other people who are watching this video as well that would love other suggestions as well. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful and you found that it's going to help you to stay motivated as well when you experience similar things. Other than that, keep doing magic, and bye! Negativity, get out of here. Negativity, out, 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 out. Bye!